Madagascar, the fourth biggest island in the world, is a place with amazing plants and animals and a rich mix of cultures. Over 25 million people live there from lots of different backgrounds, mostly from Southeast Asia and East Africa. These people are known as the Malagasy, and there are 18 official groups, each with their own special traditions, ways of speaking, and things they believe. All these cultures are connected by their history and love for the land. From the mountains to the beaches, Madagascar shows us a world shaped by hundreds of years of cultures mixing together. The Malagasy people came from different places, and you can see that in the way they look, their languages, and their religions. It's a beautiful mix of human experiences. The island's history is full of stories about people moving there, marrying each other, and sharing their cultures, creating a unique and peaceful blend. This mix of cultures is one of Madagascar's best things, making its food, music, art, and customs even more interesting. Even though they are different, the Malagasy people are proud of their country and their cultures. Family is super important in Madagascar, and they respect older people a lot. Being part of a community is a big deal, and people get together for celebrations, share meals, and help each other when times are tough. People who visit Madagascar are always impressed by how friendly and welcoming everyone is. Whether you're exploring the busy city of Antananarivo or visiting small villages in the countryside, people will greet you with smiles and open arms. The Malagasy people really want to share their culture and traditions, which makes Madagascar a trip you'll never forget. The official languages of Madagascar show its history and how different cultures have come together there. Malagasy, a language from Southeast Asia, is what most people speak, connecting all the different groups. It sounds very musical and has special words that make everyday conversations interesting, but because the French were in charge of Madagascar for a long time, many people still speak French, especially in the government schools and businesses. Most people speak Malagasy, but French is still used for official things in universities and informal situations. This shows Madagascar's complicated history and how the French still have an influence. But people are trying to protect and encourage the Malagasy language because it's an important part of being Malagasy. Having two official languages makes things interesting in Madagascar. It's common for people to switch between Malagasy and French in the same conversation, especially in cities. This shows how easily people can move between different cultures and situations. If you visit Madagascar, learning a few Malagasy words will make your trip much better. It helps you connect with local people and shows that you respect their culture. Saying salama, hello, and misa otra, thank you, makes people happy. French is helpful in official places, but trying to speak Malagasy, even just a little, will help you understand and enjoy the island's culture even more. A famadihana, sometimes called the turning of the bones, is one of Madagascar's most special and maybe least understood traditions. Some Malagasy communities do this ritual where they dig up the bones of their ancestors, wrap them in new cloth, and have a big celebration with music, dancing, and food. It might seem strange to people from other places, but famadihana is a very spiritual tradition. It's not sad. It's a way to remember and stay connected to family members who have died. The Malagasy believe that the spirits of their ancestors are still around and can affect their lives. During famadihana, families come together to honor their ancestors and ask for their blessings and advice. Digging up the bones and rewrapping them shows how much they care for and respect the people who came before them. Their party atmosphere shows that they believe death isn't the end, but a new beginning where the spirits of their ancestors continue to look after them. Famadihana reminds us how many different cultures and spiritual beliefs there are in Madagascar. It might seem unusual to outsiders, but it shows how important family, community, and the connection between the living and the dead are to them. Music is everywhere in Madagascar. It's a big part of everyday life and shows how lively the island is. From the beautiful sounds of the valiha, a kind of bamboo instrument, to the exciting beats of the salagi, a type of music from the northwest coast, Malagasy music is as diverse as its people. There's music for every event in Madagascar, from births and weddings to funerals and traditions like famadihana. Music tells stories, keeps history alive, helps people share their feelings, and brings people together. The words of the songs often talk about Malagasy values, beliefs, and everyday life, while the rhythms and melodies are different depending on where you are and the group of people. The valiha is considered Madagascar's national instrument and is very special. Its soft sound, kind of like a harp, is said to sound like the voices of ancestors. The lagaye, on the other hand, is exciting dance music from the coast. Its catchy rhythms and call and response singing will make you want to dance. Whether it's the peaceful sounds of the valiha, the fun rhythms of the lagaye, or the harmonies of traditional singing, Malagasy music helps us understand the heart of the island. Its power to bring people together, make them happy, and take them to another place shows how important music is in Malagasy culture.